Hey guys, Big Swear. So much going on today. Had to get this out. Zero Hedge article. It looks like Prince Bandar of Saudi Arabia, known as Bandar Bush, has been arrested. That is huge, gigantic. If you are into the 9/11 conspiracies, Bandar Bush's wife is the one that funneled the money to the hijackers. One of the many points of evidence that it was a inside job or a deep state job, whatever you want to call it. But just the fact that Bandar Bush is now being talked about as being arrested, it's not confirmed yet, of course, but absolutely, given the other people that were arrested, it's pretty sure that Bandar Bush will be in that group. And here's the Zero Hedge article. Saudi deep state Prince Bandar among those arrested in purge, says the report. According to a new report by Middle East Eye, Prince Bandar bin Sultan, Saudi Arabia's most famous arms dealer, longtime former ambassador to the U.S., and recent head of Saudi intelligence, was among those detained as part of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's so-called corruption purge that started with the initial arrests of up to a dozen princes and other top officials last weekend. If confirmed, the arrest and detention of Bandar would constitute the most significant and high-profile figure caught up in the purge, even above that of high-profile billionaire investor Prince Awad bin Talal. Given Bandar's closeness to multiple U.S. administrations and involvement in the events ranging from Reagan's Nicaraguan Contra program, including direct involvement in the Iran-Contra scandal, to making the case for Iraq war as a trusted friend of Bush and Cheney, to directing U.S.-Saudi covert operations overseeing the army of jihadists in Syria. Absolutely, this guy, Bandar Bush, is deep state criminal. Him and his family were flown out of the United States in the very days after 9/11, before all the other aircraft were allowed to fly. A huge monster conspiracy. It wasn't even covered up. It was reported in all the newspapers. And apparently Bandar Bush, I keep calling him, that's his name, Bandar Bush. That's what even George Bush called him. They all called him Bandar Bush because he was knee-deep with the Bush family and the criminality going there. Middle East Eye issued a report based on multiple contacts inside the royal court and indicates further that the scale of the MBS aggressive crackdown is much larger than previously reported and even involves the torture of senior figures among those detained. Well, we are in Saudi Arabia after all, and Saudi Arabia does not take lightly their forms of punishment. And there are no laws against torturing anybody, really. For the government, as we have seen many times. And shockingly, some senior figures detained in last Sunday's purge in Saudi Arabia were beaten and tortured so badly during their arrest or subsequent interrogations that they required hospital treatment. People inside the royal court also told MEE that the scale of the crackdown, which was brought new arrests each day, is much bigger than Saudi authorities have admitted, with more than 500 people detained and double that number questioned. Shockingly, those sources say that the longtime Saudi deep state power broker and liaison with the West, Prince Bandar, is among the detained. Bandar Bush went down, or is going down. If this is true, absolutely it's true. I mean, that he deserves to be detained and arrested and tried for crimes against his country, against our country, but mainly crimes against humanity, along with the Bushes. And we've known this for a long time. And if Trump had not won the election, this would not be happening. Absolutely not. The bad guys, as I call them, would be taking over our lives, and who knows what they would have done with us. So we are fighting back. The takedown of the bad guys is happening behind the scenes. I'm very excited in this. There's a Bush and the Saudis making out. I love that picture. It's, it looks like they're going in for a little kissy, and Condoleezza Rice back there. Bad stuff all around when it came to what was going on with the Saudi Arabia deep state partnership. The Bush family, the Clinton family, the Obama family, all of it meshed together in this criminal cabal that I call the bad guys. And let's not forget the criminals in Los Angeles, in the media centers around the world, and the banksters in New York that facilitate a lot of this criminality through Jamie Dimon saying over $5 trillion every single day is dealt out of their Florida facility. You know, what is that money? Why are they transferring $5 trillion every day? And that's the criminality that was going on. So there we have it. Let's see. Ironically, Bandar Bush has been close to multiple U.S. administrations spanning decades. We heard that. Ironically, Bandar himself once seemed to publicly boast about receiving massive kickbacks in relation to Saudi weapons dealing, which perhaps further made him an easy and high-profile target in this week's crackdown. According to a royal family profile highlighting corruption in the New York Times from earlier this week, quote, perhaps the most famous statement on corruption in Saudi Arabia was made by Prince Bandar. In an interview with PBS in 2001, he said, quote, if you tell me that building this whole country and spending $350 billion out of $400 billion that we had misused or got corrupted with $50 billion, I will tell you yes, but I'll take that anytime. And the New York Times summarized the key events of the multi-billion-pound weapons deal with the UK as follows. Weapons contracts have been a source of wealth. British media reported that Prince Bandar received well over $1 billion in secret payments from BAE Systems, the leading British military contractor, over the course of a decade. The son of founding King Abdullah's personal director, Adnan Khashoggi, became a billionaire as arms dealer go-betweens for weapons makers and members of the royal family. This is criminality. It's the deepest, and they are getting busted. Most likely, the latter will be the case. Regardless, for friends of the former powerful Saudi intelligence director on either side of the Atlantic and within Saudi Arabia itself, Bandar no doubt knows where all the skeletons are buried. And this alone makes him a worrisome, volatile, and unpredictable figure in the midst of a transfer of power. So there you have it. The bad guys are going down. Bandar Bush, one of the open criminals in this whole cabal, is being taken down. Bush Jr. should be taken down. Bush Sr. should be taken down. Any of the Bushes involved in criminality, which is 99.9999% of the Bushes, should be taken down. And we'll see where this goes. I do think they will be taken down in the months to come. So, yeah, it's happening. Again, I am posting the Friday road trip very soon with my timeline for the cryptos and for gold and silver for 2018, where I think it'll go, what I think will happen. And this stuff is included in that, where I think this will shake out. This is the transition. We're in the middle of the storm. It's a lot stormier behind the scenes than it is from what we see. So get ready for a lot more revelations. I'm real excited about what's happening. And yeah, come check it out at roadtoruta.com and subscribe. And you get a free silver coin along with one paper PPT token, a Populous token that is going to hit a moonshot very soon. They should be releasing product in 2018. And I'm real excited about the products that are coming out of these crypto companies. And when they hit the market, then you can value your tokens appropriately. Until then, it's just speculation. But when it does happen and it does change the world, they're going to be the new Facebooks, the new Apple computers, the new Amazons of the world will all be crypto, blockchain slash. The new world is an electronic world, and there's nothing you can do about it if you're fighting it. All you gold and silver bugs, love you to death, but you should have both. Probably you're heavily weighted now on the cryptos because they've gone up so much. They will continue to go up because that is the way the world is going. We'll never return to a gold and silver standard. You can hope all you want, but the new millennials and everybody in the world knows it would be difficult to do that. So they're inventing a new system while everybody stands around. And my advice, get on board. This is Big Square, roadtoruta.com. Talk to you later. And on a final note, here's what the report looks like This is the 2018 Ruta Timeline Report. Price predictions analysis for Bitcoin, crypto, silver, and gold in 2018. This is where I believe things are going. No, it is not absolute fact, and don't use it for trading advice. But people ask me every year, what do I think will happen? Last year I was pretty darn close on the cryptos, obviously. And this year there's a lot more evidence that things are going a certain way. So check it out if you're interested. And to get it, go to roadtoruta.com and sign up as a private road member. Join the membership and you get access to over 3,000 different reports and articles. Very interesting stuff if you're into cryptos and silver and gold and the conspiracy behind it all. Big Square, roadtoruta.com. Make sure you check it out.